Hi there, I'm here with Ali Walker from Merchant City Music. Ali, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
We're just going to do an interview, if that's alright, with regards to customer service and guitar retail. One of the reasons I wanted to interview you guys was in the customer survey that I done, you rated very highly with customers on being friendly, approachable staff that are reliable. Is that something that you guys take with great pride, and is it something that you've put a lot of effort into working with?
Yes, yeah, I mean it's vital. Whenever you're selling anything or providing some sort of service, customer service is the vital part. It's basics. It's what should be done. I think if you're providing or a lack of customer service, you're just going to alienate folk at the end of the day. In whatever field, whether you're selling guitars or providing some sort of service, say post office or something like that. So it's all very basic stuff, and it's something that we put first.
And certainly with regards to the survey, customers highlighted to us that it was equally as important that they were treated right as it was the type of brands that were sold within stores. One of the things that was highlighted was customers saying that they were given incorrect information, treated snobbily or missold products. How do you guys deal with kind of issues like that?
Well, I mean, treated snobbily is completely unacceptable.
Especially paying this kind of money for that.
Exactly. Just in general, I mean, it's again, would you treat anybody snobbily on the street, as a normal person? I mean, that's totally unacceptable. I'd like to think that does not happen here at all. If we ever do get feedback from customers, we take it very seriously, especially if there's someone that's been or felt they've been treated badly. I mean,
we can report there was no bad feedback about
that is good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah. I mean, as I say, if we ever did hear about anything like that, it's always dealt with very seriously, because it's totally unacceptable. There's never any excuse to be snobby to someone in the shop. And as I say, I would apply that to just general life. I mean, surely it's more difficult to be difficult as a customer service advisor or salesperson than it is to be nice to someone.
In terms of product knowledge and the range of products you sell, and also dealing with customers we've been talking about, what kind of in-store training or more put yourself, the experience you've had from starting as a novice to working up, how would you feel the development within Merchant City Music helps you guys help the customers?
Well, I think, obviously, when you start the job, say when I started here, I didn't have any knowledge of guitars beyond the very basics. I certainly didn't play.
Did you play at the time?
No, I couldn't play at all. I could not play at all. I come from a drumming background, so the musical background was there. I had some basic information, but I just learned as I went, and you gradually get to know the different types of guitars, what they're used for, what their maybe their sounds are like and stuff like that, and you just constantly learn, and that's what I've been doing over the years.
Is there a lot of support from your management in helping you guys learn and encourages?
Yeah, I mean, the management and the rest of the team, if you don't know something, you can always guarantee someone else in the team's going to know, and you help each other out that way. I would say my knowledge of guitar stuff's pretty good now, and you're constantly learning, you always will be. There's new products coming out all the time. It's not just guitars, you get strings, you're getting pro audio gear,
technology's changing obviously.
Always, and like I say, you can't really take your eye off the ball. There's always going to be new features, and you need to know about these things for the customer's benefit and try to find what they're looking for. There can be very sort of particular features that a customer will be looking for, so it's in your best interest to know about these, and it helps the customer experience. If a customer can talk to someone that they know is well informed and can help them out impartially, then that's all going to contribute to a good experience in the shop.
You guys recently moved from your old premises in Gareth Street, and my cameraman actually went to that premises to try to find you tonight.
Oh, did you?
What was it, 20 years you guys were there?
20 years this year, yeah.
So it must have been a big decision moving to this new premises. As a member of staff and sales assistant, what kind of concerns and opportunities that have for you? And also, what did it mean for the store to move to the bigger premises? Was it to keep up with the competition or offer more to the customers?
Well, I can only answer from obviously being a salesperson. I don't know what the decisions were made and stuff, but from what I gather, I mean, we'd been there for a long time. The shop had served itself, served us well. I mean, it was a recording studio originally, and they were just selling strings and stuff up the stairs, and gradually it went from being less recording studio and more shop until it completely morphed. As the shop grew, we got a wee warehouse in the Gorbals, so we had that for a while. But having two premises isn't always a cost-effective way of doing things. You know, it puts up your rates and all this kind of stuff. So we did away with the warehouse after a while, and we had everything under the one roof. Which it was tight. I mean, it was tight in that shop for a long time. I'm sure if you've been in there, it could get quite claustrophobic. I think we're quite clever with how we got the stuff up. You know, we managed to stock a lot of stuff in there, but yeah, it wasn't always ideal.
A few guitars knocked off shelves.
They weren't too bad for it. I've knocked a couple off, but nothing too bad. But yeah, you're starting to chip over guitars, I suppose. And I think the management probably came to the decision. You know, they could either stay in the shop and just stick with what they're doing, or try and actually do something with the business and push it forward. This was a good opportunity. You know, it's a fairly big unit we've got here. It's actually a busier street. A lot of people thought, because we moved a wee bit further east, maybe there wouldn't be as much footfall, it wouldn't be quite as busy out here, but actually, it's a busy street, London Road. You've got buses going past all the time. The parking's great outside, which we can't say for the old shop. There was bollards and all that kind of stuff put up, double yellow lines. So this is much easier with regards to parking, and yeah, we're right across the road from the opposition. So if anything, having two guitar shops in one area is hopefully going to draw folk out
That's
this
where
way.
customers are going to go to shop.
Yeah, you look at Denmark Street down in London, that's a tiny wee street, yeah, but there's guitar shops everywhere, and again, that's going to draw folk out. I would have thought as a customer, if you're going to go to one shop, you're going to go to the other and check both for stock. You know, you'd be interested to see what's there.
Hopefully build a community like down in Denmark Street, as you said as well.
That would be great, yeah. And hopefully with the place getting done up, I think it's going to be a wee park, sort of built over the road and stuff. With the Commonwealth Games, this kind of area is hopefully on the up. So yeah, it's hopefully going to be a good move for us. It's not been easy. I mean, certainly when we moved, we did it all very quickly. We didn't have much time to sort of do the.
I think it was actually while you're still building the store and moving things around. It was quite hectic.
We moved in here just, in fact, it's probably this time last year, just a wee bit earlier, November. We had to move everything across from the old store within the matter of pretty much a couple of days. I think we did the majority of it in one day, and obviously you're approaching the busy season, so everything has to be in place. So it wasn't easy, but we did it, and yeah, I think it looks great.
It's a cracking shop.
Yeah, it's really nice.
In terms of expansions, obviously the financial downturn that started in 2008 has taken a lot of businesses, particularly in the retail trade. You know, with a store in Glasgow there, which is obviously national city control, with a few down in England, quite a few shops in Glasgow lost out to the business. You guys expanding, it's obviously a gamble there. In terms of a lot of the shops that expanded and the fierce competition exists, there's this race with some of the larger chain stores to try to buy up as much products as they can. You guys are proudly independent, and you obviously offer a select range of stock. You obviously can't compete with some of the larger stores in terms of space, but it always comes out that you guys, on our survey, still manage to offer the best price. Do you guys feel that by focusing your stock to a narrow range, you not only are able to offer the customers better product service, but you can focus on retaining that profit?
Yeah, I mean, we've not got infinite space, certainly compared to some of the competitors. I mean, we do concentrate a lot on things like Fender. We have to stock stuff that is going to sell. You know, there's various products we do get asked for from time to time, but there isn't enough interest for us to launch stock in them. You know, it's a tricky one, because sometimes you really want to. You see a product out there that you think you might really be able to push, but unfortunately, you don't have the room to take the risk. So I think I think you kind of have to focus on certain brands just to be on the safe side. That's not to say that you won't try things from time to time, but yeah, again, like you say, with there being less of a product range, we are sort of more specialised in certain areas when it comes to talking about things like Fender, Ibanez and stuff.
Certainly I've noticed over the years as the competition's been building up and times have been getting harder, there's certain stock you guys have bought in that other folk wouldn't even touch. I mean, the only place you get accusing Ketner amps and certain guitar makes, the Michael Kelly. Couldn't find them anywhere else in Glasgow, and you guys took a gamble on some of their products, which I thought was quite brave at the time.
Yeah, I mean, we've got good relationships with most of the companies that
I think you were also the first to say Lerny Ball as well in Glasgow.
It could have been, yeah. Again, it comes down to good relationships with the reps that we're dealing with, the supply companies that we deal with, and I mean, I think again we can see a good product. I mean, the Lerny Ball stuff's unbelievable. For high-end guitars, we've been doing a lot of the Premier Dealer Network stuff, which is very, very exclusive. There's only a few shops in the UK that do it, and it's actually, for something being so high-end, it sells pretty well. Obviously, you're not going to sell one each week, but you're still selling quite a lot for what they are.
Often a unique product for the customers.
Exactly, yeah. There's hardly any made each year, and these special finishes and stuff. So they're good that way. And again, like you were saying about different competitors and this expansion, one of the sort of most difficult things to deal with at the moment is the sort of onset of Amazon, if you like. Amazon's a very, very tricky one, because at the moment what you find is they're buying as much stock as they can. If a company will sell them stuff, they buy as much as they can, completely charge the price, and there's almost no point in then stocking that item. So that's been really tricky. We have kind of fought fire with fire and started selling on Amazon, and that's something we'd never have done before, but you kind of have to these days. We still sell the same products on our website, and we'll still sell the same products in the shop, but if we need to sell on Amazon to get the sale as well, it is another way to do it. But the difficulty is, it's really hard when Amazon actually get a hold of the product themselves. You can't even sell it on Amazon. It's getting dangerous. You'll find some suppliers who I can't name, but some of these suppliers are supplying direct to Amazon, which means they're cutting out shops like ourselves, which again means, well, yeah, I mean, in that respect, they will sell the products, but what they will lose ultimately is shops in the high street. You won't have shops in the high street to display the goods, to talk to, stuff like that. You'll end up with a situation, this isn't just the music industry, you'll end up with a situation where you won't go to the shops, you'll go to Amazon. There won't be any shops, you'll just have Amazon. That's the danger of it all. So that's a kind of industry thing. People are basically, the suppliers have to have, I guess, the willpower to be a wee bit braver and say, well, no, you can't charge this price, you need to make it fair. But on the other side of the coin, they're probably finding it hard as well, and if they can see a quick sale to Amazon, then maybe that's what they've got to do.
That's interesting. That brings me to the next point as well. What I was going to say as well, in terms of you're selling a product as personal as guitars and instrument, each one made for a different piece of wood, they can all be individual. How important is the web to you guys for business these days? Because I know myself, I don't mind maybe buying an effects pedal or an amp point, but if I'm buying a guitar, I want to try it in the flesh. Obviously, does it stand for every customer?
No. I mean, we still believe that that's the best way is to come and try things. I say that
especially if you get any issues with the product.
Exactly, you can come in. I mean, if you bought something from the web, you can still speak to us and we can sort it out. There's a wee bit more of a rigmarole if you're not local. But the same still applies. We'll still fix the guitar for you or replace it if it's under warranty. So there's no problems that way. The only problem is obviously you don't get to try it out. Pictures can be misleading, and you're really going on either what the salesperson says over the phone, and I can tell you great things about a lot of the guitars, if not all the guitars, but that's my opinion. And at the end of the day, the most important opinion is the customers.
Look at different hands.
Exactly, different hands, different taste. So I can only give pointers, and I say to customers as well, take any reviews you see on the web with a pinch of salt, because at the end of the day, again, that's somebody else's opinion, and they might be trashing a guitar that you could actually really, really like, and the only way you're going to find out is to try it. It's not always possible, and as I say, you know, we offer that service because some people don't mind, they just want the easy sales. Spend the money, guitar will arrive at their house, and that's that.
Would you say the shop's still more important in terms of the web for selling your products?
There's ebbs and flows. We used to do a lot on the web. It was big business. We had to launch a new website. The old website had started to falter a wee bit, so we're going through a wee bit of an ebb, I would say, with regards to web sales. It's still important. Amazon's quite a big thing, as I was saying just there. We're doing a fair bit on that, but we've just launched a new website, so it's kind of in its infancy at the moment.
So website address, Ali?
It's guitar.co.uk, nice easy one to remember. So hopefully you'll give that time and that'll start picking up. Yeah, it should be important. People are always going to buy on the web, and hopefully people keep coming into the shop.
Just one last thing I want to ask you, Ali. Folk in the survey were talking about when they're buying products. Guitars, certainly at cheaper price ranges, often don't come set up. For anybody that doesn't understand, set up refers to the actual, what would you say, the alignment of the guitar,
Yeah.
so it plays fine. And some stores certainly aren't offering that as a standard, or if they have issues, stores, your customers highlighted that stores were prepared to fix it without charging. How do you guys feel about sending products out the door in the state they're in?
Well, every single guitar that goes out, every banjo, ukulele, you name it, everything gets
Just
set.
clarify as well, that's no standard in the industry. When these things come in boxes to shops, they're not in a fit state to play.
You know, it's so unpredictable. You might get a guitar that comes in perfect. Some guitars will come in. This is obviously guitars that are working. Some guitars come in, they're damaged. Obviously, they get sent straight back. The ones that are absolutely fine, as I say, some will come ready to play. They'll be perfect. Some won't be. They won't be ready. The strings will be too high, the action will be too high away from the fretboard, and they just need a wee bit of attention. So that's what we do. That's standard for every guitar, whether it's £80, whether it's £3,000, £10,000. They all get treated the same way. It's again vitally important, because if you send a guitar out, it might play like an absolute dog. If you went to say a catalogue store or something like that, again naming no names, but or a supermarket, yeah, they sell guitars. They might be absolutely fine, but if they're not ready to play, I pretty much guarantee there's not going to be anyone in store to help you with regards to getting it set up. It's just an added thing that we do. Normally a setup in a store is going to be 40–50 quid, but we do that free with every
It
guitar.
takes £70 in some of the shops these days.
Yeah, you hear about these things, yeah. I mean, even web sales and stuff, you know, everything before it gets posted out, it's going to get set up by ourselves. If there's something wrong with the guitar as well, like within the first month, we'll get it back from you. If you're again mail order customer, we will collect the guitar from you, fix it, replace it, and then send it back out. If it's within the first year, certainly if you bring it into the store, you know, again, we fix or replace it for you. And if you're a mail order customer, you do incur carriage costs getting it back to us, but again, everything, all the repairs, and if a guitar needs replaced, it will be replaced. So you're always covered, and either way, if you come in the shop, you're on the phone, you need advice, or you've got a problem with the guitar, we're only a phone call away. Again, very, very important. It's just security for the customer at the end of the day.
Ali, thanks. I think you've answered our questions, and
Excellent.
many success to yourself and Merchant City Music.
Cheers, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.